Runyararo and Rufaro Mapfumo are twins. They live together in East London.
My name is Rufaro Mapfumo. I'm 20 years old. I'm 23 minutes older than my twin sister, and I study biomedical science at Middlesex University.
I'm Runyararo Mapfumo, also 20 years old, and I'm studying film and visual effects at Sheffield Hallam University.
For Rufaro and Runyararo, there are many more advantages to being twins than disadvantages.
Having a double wardrobe is great as a twin. One of the advantages about being a twin is getting to play tricks on people. When we were younger, we swapped classes a few times, which was interesting. I went to her maths class and she went to my English class, and we swapped because we thought it would be really funny. We never got caught though. We used to look even more similar.
Hey, and you, what would you...
When they were teenagers, the Mapfumo twins did some acting. They learned new skills, but, as just like in school, they were still able to take each other's place when necessary.
Of Indiana Jones, please.
It's at 3:30.
Because they were twins, they once had the chance to work on a Harry Potter film.
They would give us one role and divide that between us. So I would go on set for 3 hours while Runyararo was in school, and then once I'd finished and I'd had my time on set, they used to swap us over. So I suppose that's good because even though we got to do what we loved, we still had enough time to go to school and get a really good education as well.
Rufaro's a bit more of a joker. She likes to make everybody laugh, whereas I could possibly be seen as more serious.
Runyararo has a lot of patience, and I think when you do film, you need to have a lot of patience and kind of speak to the people you're working with and artists and be able to guide them patiently, whereas I kind of want things done then and there. I have a little bit less patience. It's always nice having somebody that you have a close connection to, and having a twin, I don't think there's a stronger bond. It's like living with your best friend, really.
I love that. That's nice seeing that.
Yeah.
Us dressed the same, with our jackets.
I think that's probably when we looked most similar, actually.
Yes, yeah, we do.
Rachel Mapfumo is the mother of the Mapfumo twins.
Oh yes,
We
I
went for
remember.
our audition, our first
Very much.
audition as twins.
Yes, I remember buying those T-shirts in Marks and Spencer's.
Yeah.
So, what's it like trying to raise identical twins?
I had to rely a lot on my parents because having two babies, they had different times of feeding. That was one of the difficulties, different types of sleeping. And so you find if you didn't have any help, then you'll be up 24/7. Another difficulty is the cost. Everything you pay for is double. Not so much when they're young, but when they're older, it becomes very costly.
Our spotlight picture.
The girls bonded right from the first day.
We do look a little bit different.
I used to
Yes, I think
keep
it's
them
this issue.
more or less together. They had different cribs, they had, separate chairs. But for some reason, they always used to reach out for each other or look out for each other.
Yes.
And
Oh yes. Oh, very nice. I remember that. We were in Wimbledon. And
Sometimes it seems as if the girls can communicate without talking.
So we didn't go cycling for a long time.
I can't even tell you sometimes as a mother what they do, but I know they have a silent way of communicating. If Runyararo is, say, at Sheffield and Rufaro is in London, and if something is happening to Runyararo that she's not happy, Rufaro can pick it up. She was in the library and she left to go to the toilet, and when she got back, her laptop had been stolen and she was quite upset. She hadn't rang me or she hadn't rang her sister, but at the moment when she was so desperate, her sister rang her from London to say if she was all right because she just felt something was going on. So it's things like that as well, even when they're apart, that they can still communicate. They know if one is in trouble or if one is not happy, or if one is happy for that matter.
Okay.
What advice does Rachel have for parents of school-age twins?
Remember that day very well.
You mustn't be given a report where the teachers are using they. You should have single reports for each individual child. The problem I found was that the teachers could not differentiate between the two girls, who was Rufaro and who was Runyararo. You have to be absolutely sure that the teacher is talking about the correct twin. Half the time they got it all wrong and mixed up.
Yeah, very nice.
And
Smiling
your
at the
teddy,
back garden.
your teddy
Yeah.
making its way into every picture.
Is that you or Runyara?
Oh wait.
That's not you. That's your sister.
Okay, so she's
They've got a very close bond. I don't worry so much about them because I know they've got each other. They talk to one another. And the most interesting is at the moment to see them grow up to be very confident and individual young ladies.